Yo, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And today's video is a bit of a different one. Obviously previewing a big game on Sunday, but can you figure out what game it is? The game's in the Premier League, and it can only be one and only. It is Manchester United against Liverpool at Old Trafford. And of course, I absolutely despise both teams, but I thought to myself, from a City fan's point of view, I thought, why not? Why not do a video about Manchester United against Liverpool? And obviously I'm going to give the recent form, talk about the last two teams that they met, plus the protests that happened in May. So yeah, guys, hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, get notifications on, and yeah, I'm going to start off with, of course, Manchester United coming into this game. We've not been on the greatest form, but coming into this game after a scrappy 3-2 win over Atalanta last night. By the time we're recording this, last night in the Champions League. But in Liverpool, they've been brilliant. I think they've won 4 of the last six games, I think. Of course, drawing 2-2 with City as well in their last Premier League game. Before the international break. And then coming into the last weekend with a 5-0 winner at Watford. 5-0 win away at Watford, and then with a scrappy and lucky 3-2 win over Atletico Madrid on Tuesday evening. And of course, what do I expect from both teams? Well, I expect a good game first and foremost. Because I know what United can do at the end of the day. Even though I'm a City fan, but I know what they can do at the end of the day. But Liverpool, perfect form going into this huge game at Old Trafford. By the way, guys, if you can see, these are my new glasses, and I just had my eye test today, and it went down well. So if you're thinking I would have had glasses on, I would have had glasses on, but I eventually do sometimes might have to wear glasses at times. But anyway, let's get back into the main topic. Manchester United, though, they haven't been that great recently. Of course, in the league they got beat 4-2 by Leicester, but the league, though, they've been woeful. I think no wins in 5 games. Like their last win, I think it was against Newcastle. I think that was their last win in the league, which was a 4-1 win over or was it 5? I can't really remember. Against Newcastle, and then they lost to Villa, drew with Everton, and then beaten Leicester. Got beat by Leicester. So I know they won 3-2 against Atalanta, but I think the pressure is mainly still on. I think the Solskjaer is still under pressure. I think. But Jurgen Klopp has nothing to worry about. But they might have to do but they will be worried about Chelsea and City because both Chelsea and City kick off at the same day on Saturday. But obviously Chelsea is an early kickoff and City is a late kickoff away. Chelsea are at home to Norwich, but City are away to a Brighton team who have shocked a lot of people. They're in the top 4 around November time. How mad this season's gone. Like, Brighton are in the top 4. It's mad. It's incredible. Really is incredible. But anyways, though, I'm still concerned with United, but Liverpool, I have nothing to worry about Liverpool. Well, I am worried about them winning a lot of their games, obviously, but what I'm saying is about in this game, I think I have nothing to worry about them. No concerns no concerns, perfect team, and anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go on to the last time these two teams met. Of course, the last time these two teams met in the league, which was a 4-2 win over Liverpool for Liverpool for the red side of Merseyside, not the red side of Manchester. So you can't say Manchester is red, will be red on Sunday, but for who? Manchester United or Liverpool? I personally think it will be red for Liverpool. So personally, but I'm going to go into my prediction later on in the video. But that game, when they beat them 4-2, was rescheduled for the following week. And here's why. So basically, before the game that happened on, was it the 14th of May? I really can't remember. Around May, Manchester United should have took on Liverpool the week before. And of course, that day should have decided the Premier League title. And of course, if Liverpool would have won that game, City would have won the title before going to Newcastle. Before going to Newcastle. So, but we eventually did win the league at the end. But we had to wait until the Leicester game. We have to wait until the Leicester game to get to confirm us as the champions of England. But Liverpool fans would have actually found it a bit embarrassing, actually giving us their title when they took off us last season. But I know Liverpool didn't do great last season. United did okay. City, I thought we were amazing last season. Like, despite us from being mid-table around. But this is a fact, right? I think this season for us, I know I'm off topic, but I have to speak about City because we're in contention for the title, obviously. We're like 1 point behind Liverpool, obviously. We started this season better than we did last season. And I know we lost to Tottenham, but then we won 3-1 away at a decent Wolves side. But personally for me, I think City could still win the league, and I think we will still win the league. And I think Liverpool might have a bit of a few stinkers. But to be fair though, I know Liverpool are unbeaten still in the Premier League, and they're the only unbeaten team left in the Premier League. Liverpool. After Chelsea's lost to City, and then United's lost to to Aston Villa on the same day. How mad was that? That City winning and United losing on the same day. That was unbelievable. That, and of course, United recently have had a few stinkers as well. But anyway, they protested. Okay, so basically in May, Manchester United should have played Liverpool the week before, and the fans protested against the Glazers. Obviously, if you didn't know, around that time, sadly, my team, Manchester City, and of course United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Tottenham as well, were originally involved in this hijacked European Super League, and that caused a lot of riots from fans across England, from the Big Six teams, and a lot of teams in England, including conference teams and that. City fans did do a protest, I think, but we didn't really do a protest because we actually, even though we was in it, I think a lot of our fans still backed our owner, Sheikh Mansour, for it. If it wasn't even the owners, I think it was the chairman who put them in the Super League, not the owners. But anyways though, Manchester United fans, they protested against the Glazers, against the Glazer family, and I actually remember it as well, because I've seen it on live on Sky Sports that day. Because, of course, they were airing, they should have done 3 games in Super Sunday. Obviously, it was Newcastle Arsenal, and then the Man United-Liverpool game, and then Spurs against Sheffield United. So, So, of course, the fans actually protested, but they actually got inside the Munich tunnel, and then they eventually went onto the pitch just before half time of the Newcastle Arsenal game, and you can see there's like this box where all the Sky Sports pundits are. I think the pundits were, I think Dave Jones, Michael Richards, Roy Keane, and was it Jamie Redknapp? I think it was Jamie Redknapp. I'm not sure. Because I remember it as well. Because they were behind, but then the United supporters broke a camera. But then they eventually, a lot of their fans went onto the pitch, but then the police, I think, actually got on inside. But it was mad. United fans actually broke the gate. Broke the gate just to get inside the stadium. Obviously, there was a lot of fans outside, but there was loads inside as well. And it was horrible to watch. And of course, the game was originally scheduled to take place at 4:30 p.m. on Sunday, something May 2021. But then, was it like an hour before the game kicked off? Was it like the hour before, was it like an hour before the game kicked off? The Premier League actually had to announce that the game would be postponed. But then I was questioned. I asked this question to a lot of people. Would the game get rescheduled, or should Liverpool get the 3 points? And should the Premier League hand City the title? But then, and also, by the way, the players were actually still locked in their hotel room. They didn't even leave the hotel room. Because of the fans. Because the thing is, if the fans were protesting, and then the team coaches came into Old Trafford, I think the buses would get damaged by the fans. But half of the stadium was very damaged because of the fans. But apparently, I've seen on the 92 Bible on Instagram saying they're planning on doing a protest again. So the main question is, though, in this preview, if the game eventually does get cancelled, should Liverpool get the 3 points? I don't want that to happen, because I want City to end the week at the top of the Premier League. But I want to know. City have to keep a close eye on this game. Same with Chelsea, because City have got United coming up soon, and I want to see how United do. If they can cause Liverpool problems on the counter attack, they could cause us problems. But recent games we've been very hard to break down, City. But United have been a bit easy to break down. But Liverpool as well. I think also Liverpool have the best defence in the league. In the league, we conceded like 1 goal in like, how many games has it been? I don't know. But anyways, this is the main question. This was the main question. I'm sorry I had to repeat it. If the game eventually does get cancelled, do the Premier League have to reschedule it, or do Liverpool get the 3 points? Put it in the comment section, because I can't. And also, I will do a full-time reaction for this game. So stay tuned for Sunday for a full-time reaction. Of course, I will probably do a lot of full-time reactions like West Ham Spurs. Not West Ham. I probably won't do the West Ham Spurs game, but I'll do El Clasico, Ajax PSV, the United game, and I'll probably will do the Inter Milan Juventus game. But sadly, I will not do the Marseille PSG, because I think it will be too much. So yeah, I expect both teams to play the same teams as they. But I'm not. I expect both teams to play the same 11 as they did again in midweek in the Champions League. But not United. I think Pogba will come in for Fred. I think that's the only change that I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will make. But Liverpool, no changes. And also key players time. I think the two players that you have to look out for in this game is obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, my idol, sadly, for Manchester United, and then Mo Salah of Liverpool. Because Mo Salah has been on an absolute hot streak recently. 9 goals in 8 successive games. Of course, he scored a brace in midweek against Atletico Madrid. But Cristiano Ronaldo obviously did make a huge impact against Newcastle, but then his form kind of dropped off. But obviously scored 2 late goals in their 2 comebacks in Champions League recently, like against Villarreal and Atalanta. So, so yeah, my prediction for the game, I think it'll be close, but I think Liverpool will walk it. But I'm going to say Manchester United will score, but Liverpool, for me, they're just too strong and they're just too good at the moment. So I'm going to say Manchester United 1, Liverpool 3. I think Liverpool will get a comfortable 3-1 win, but I know it will be scrappy. I want to know what Liverpool and Man United fans think. Put it in the comment section, what your predictions for the game on Sunday. So yeah, I probably will upload this tonight. So yeah guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like, subscribe, get notifications on. And thank you all for watching. And love, peace and seckers.